Today I want to talk about customer service at Fendi. I want to talk about good, I want to talk about bad, and I want to talk about plain ugly. If you're interested, please stay with me. Hello ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for clicking on this video. My name is Oksana. In today's video I'm gonna talk a little bit about unpleasant subject, let's put it this way, and I'm going to talk about customer service at Fendi. As I already mentioned, I'm going to talk about the good, I'm going to talk about the bad, and I'm going to talk about plain ugly, I should say, attitude. I mean, I don't know what I should call this, but anyway, I'm gonna tell you as is, and I even have some proof, like, you know, in the handwriting, even in the recording conversation, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna actually put those recording conversations in video. I don't know. I don't want to get into any legal problems or anything, but this is an absolute truth, and I'm telling from my heart, straight from my heart. If you watched my spring favorite video, I talked about my Fendi shoes. I believe it was in that video. I have to double check that, and if it's in that video, I'm gonna link that video somewhere at the end of this, or maybe in the description box as well. I mentioned that I purchased these Fendi shoes from Louis Via Roma, but right after I using them few times, I noticed that there is a damage right at the front of the shoe, because the original sole of the shoe is slightly different. It's kind of like soft rubbery, and I have a photo of that damage. I'm gonna insert it somewhere right now over here, hopefully. And obviously, after I posted even that video, many of you commented, like, you know what, you should fix those shoes as soon as possible. So obviously my first reaction, sending the customer service to request to customer service at Louis Via Roma, because I purchased them through Louis Via Roma. So Louis Via Roma sent me a reply, very polite one. Once again, I'm gonna insert it, the maybe part of that email that they replied to me, that unfortunately they cannot do anything, because somewhat they contacted Fendi, and Fendi said it's a normal wear and tear. After I literally used those shoes 2 times, I used them 2 times, and it's normal wear and tears, that the actual sole of the shoe start chipping off. And they will also somehow pointed out that I have to understand that they're just a middleman, and pretty much they're not really responsible of the quality of the products that they are selling. In somewhat very polite language, they said, like, you're gonna see it, I'm gonna highlight it, their exact words. So obviously, when I received that reply, my understanding that they're never gonna go into conflict with their major supplier, such as a Fendi, for just the one customer. So I decided to contact Fendi myself. So I contacted Fendi myself, sending them pictures of the damage of the shoes. And I said, like, it looks like this is almost indoor shoes, because the sole is so soft, it's impossible to walk actually on hard surface outside, like, you know, if it's cement or something. Anyway, I actually received quite a positive reply from the Fendi. They said I should either send the shoes them directly if I'm not near any stores that next to me, like the actual Fendi store, or I can just go directly to the Fendi store and solve my issue right there at the Fendi. So this is kind of prologue to the actual story. So let's say, what is the good? The good things that they actually fix my shoes, and that's how the sole look right now. So you can say, and I already wore them, they're actually very good, like, you know, they're very nicely fixed. So that is the good. The bad, before I actually came to Fendi store itself, I was trying to contact my salesperson from Fendi and asking her to assist me. Whom should I contact? Do they have like repair department? I mentioned that, you know, I already sent a letter to Fendi, and Fendi direct me to the nearest boutique in Toronto, and obviously in the nearest boutique she is my sales associate. I sent her zillions of messages, and she plain just ignored me. And it's the same person that when I asking her about something to sell to me or requesting about some new product, she was trigger happy to send me zillions of pictures, replying to me. Sometimes even like I don't contact her, she's sending me many proposal of the new products that I should buy. I'm gonna look fantastic in that product. I mean, I have tons of messages from her. But when I was actually requesting the help, she didn't reply anything. She just plain ignored me for several days in a row. I was bombarded her with the bunch of messages saying, please, if you don't want to deal with it, just tell me whom I should contact. Do you have some special person that taking care of the repairs? She was plain ignoring me, and that was really bad. So when I came to this, and then I decided, you know what, I should go directly to the store, because they cannot ignore me at the store. So I came to the store with the shoes, with the original box of the shoes, with the receipt from the Louis Roma and the letter from the actual Fendi, corporation that I sent the letter to Fendi. And I came to the store and I said, I purchased these shoes. I wore them literally a couple of times, and they could see because the inside of the shoe absolutely perfect. The heel of the shoe is perfect. You can see that these shoes were been worn literally a couple of times, and that is absolute truth, just a couple of times. And I said, I'm trying to repair these shoes. So what we can do about it? They asked me where I purchased these shoes, and I said I purchased at Louis Roma. Then and there was actually two sales associates helping me. One is the manager, and the second one I'm just assuming either assistant manager or sales associate, doesn't matter. And then they will start talking between each other. It's a third party. She purchased from the third party. And then they were saying that if I purchase from the third party, then I shouldn't receive any customer service at Fendi, and I should go myself to actual cobbler and repair at my own cost. Which I replied, I actually went to the regular cobbler, and my cobbler refused to repair because this is actually mesh and it's kind of plasticky things, and he is not sure if the glue will stick to these mesh plasticky things. And I said, it doesn't matter if I purchase a third party or Fendi website or directly from your boutique store, because I receive a letter from Fendi. This is the Fendi product, and I believe I should receive a customer service and repair. And I said, on top of everything, I'm not asking you to repair for free. I'm just asking you to provide a proper repair for the shoes. I said, it's $1,000 shoes. Why can't I receive a proper repair for the shoes? Anyway, then they were saying, okay, you know what, let us contact the head office, what we can do about it. In case if you have to repair the whole, sole of the shoes, it may take 6 months or a year, which is, I said, that's fine. I can wait 6 months or a year for your repair, but I want the shoes to be repaired properly at the Fendi boutique. Then they will start threatening me that if I'm gonna receive the repair at the Fendi boutique, not going to the cobbler, then they're gonna charge me the cost of the cobbler, then plus the cost of the service I receive at the Fendi. So it means I'm gonna pay the double. I said, okay, you know what? You do what you have to do. Charge me whatever you have to charge me. Then I'm gonna take this case with the Fendi head office, and we will see what Fendi head office will reply to me. Then when I actually mentioned these things, they kind of changed their attitude and saying like, oh, don't worry, we will take care of you. And the cobblers that here, he's actually a fantastic guy. He's mostly dealing with the high-end shoes, and he knows exactly what to do. And we already repaired some of the shoes with him from Fendi. Don't worry, we will take care of you. And this is actually one of the managers. Actually, after all that, she was somewhat very pleasant to deal with, and she was the one who actually helped me. I want to also insert the date when I came to, like, the very first time when I contacted Louis Roma, then the dates when I contacted the head office of Fendi, then the dates when I actually came to the boutique, and finally when I received my shoes also. I will insert all the dates. So At the end, they took my shoes, they provide me with the repair invoice, and they said they're gonna contact me with the cost of that. And that took almost like 3 months or even more. I don't know. I'm gonna insert the exact, because I have to calculate. I'm gonna insert it right here at the bottom, the amount of the time it took. So that's my story about the customer service at Fendi and their repair policy. Am I impressed? Absolutely not. Do I still like the Fendi? I actually do love Fendi. I love their design. Do I think the quality is always there? Not always. But the design is absolutely fantastic. So, and I cannot pass on this design. Actually, talking about the Fendi shoes, I have another pair of the Fendi shoes, and I have also some slight imperfection already on those shoes as well, but I want to take care of those shoes myself because I don't want to go through this whole embarrassment. And literally what happened at the boutique, I literally have to tell them, is this your shoes? Is this Fendi shoes? They said, yes, it's Fendi shoes. Then why you don't want to take care of them? And they had no reply from me. Anyway, if I wouldn't be the end of the story and the moral of the story, if I wouldn't be persistent with my attempts to receive a repair from the Fendi, I would never received it. It's not willingly given to me for their product. And I think for the price of the product, because it's already built in the price, all those repair and the possible problem with the shoes. Why? Sales associates at the boutique, they're acting like they literally have to put money out of their own pocket for those repairs. I couldn't grasp this, and I couldn't wrap around my brain of this problem. So this is unfortunately my story for today. If you guys have any questions, please do not hesitate. Put all your questions and comments in the description box below, and I will gladly answer to all your questions and comments. It's not normally that I do rant, and it wasn't really rant or anything. As I said, there is a good, because I finally got my repair. Did I get this repair because they are willingly give me this repair? No, because I insisted and literally almost threatened the sales associate at the boutiques that I'm going to complain about them to the head office. And that's the only way I could receive my repairs. And that's how it shouldn't be. It should be you buy your product, first and most, the product should be with no problem. And if there is a problem, they should take care of you without asking any further questions, without even having the receipt. So that's my story. I hope, guys, that you enjoy this. I don't know how much enjoyment you can get out of this, but you definitely can learn some information from this video. And I hope to see you again on my next video. Bye bye.